Well, Danny, we saw that you didn't underestimate Doncaster despite the position they were in. Are you going to have to go in with the same mentality for Crewe, who aren't on a fantastic run of form at the moment?
Absolutely. I think we're 30 games into this league season. We haven't had an easy game yet, and we don't anticipate an easy one between now and the end of the season. I think Crewe, David Artell is probably a victim of his own success. He did fantastically well to get Crewe promoted. They had a brilliant year last year. Off the back of that, lost an awful lot of players in the summer. Had a tougher season thus far, but certainly when we watched them on Tuesday against Wigan, there was a lot to like, a lot of fight, a lot of energy in the team, a lot of determination. At 60 minutes you would argue that they were the better team and certainly had their best period in the game, and just unfortunately for them, during that best period they conceded the first goal, and then off the back of that, Wigan are a very experienced, well-resourced team at this level.
You mentioned David Artell. I think I'm right in saying he's someone you know well. I know we've spoken before about you two doing your coaching courses together. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, no, we know David well, and he's a good manager. Crewe are a good club. They've got a conveyor belt of young players that come through their academy year after year, and no doubt the young players in their squad at the moment will be really benefiting from this experience, and we anticipate them finishing the season strongly.
What sort of squad will you be travelling with? Is there any latest injury news at all?
No, we're a small squad, as we all know, but we're a healthy squad as it is today, which is a real positive. And although we're small in numbers, there's still a lot of competition in the squad. And we moved the team around and made some changes last week, which was the right thing to do in a 3-game week. And as a consequence, I think all of the boys can see a pathway for themselves, and have certainly trained with a real motivation this week to try to get in the team. And as they always know, what they do Monday to Friday will affect how we select the team on a Saturday. And ultimately, like I say to them all the time, it's the players that pick the team in terms of the way they play, both in training and also in games.
Storm Eunice is on the way. We may well be talking about the conditions come Saturday.
Well, this is it. Yeah, it's been pretty difficult conditions here this week. We're used to the blue sky and sunshine on the south coast, but this week has been a challenge for sure. Certainly, our training pitches have been particularly wet, and that's been a challenge. Because we always like the ball speed and to train with intensity, and we haven't quite been able to do that this week because of the condition of the pitches. But ultimately, maybe it will hold us in good stead, because we anticipate that the Crewe pitch may be difficult on Saturday, and certainly the overhead conditions might be a challenge as well.
Just finally, a word on the other news this week, which is that Roberto Gagliardi is leaving the club. Is the process in place already to start looking for his successor?
Well, I think first and foremost we'd like to wish Roberto well. He worked with energy and enthusiasm since the moment we came to the club. Obviously first in a recruitment role and then more in a head of football operations role. We see it as a pivotal role for this football club moving forward, particularly the transitional period that we're in. I think to appoint the right person that comes with an energy and enthusiasm, I'd anticipate that Andy Cullen will be inundated with people that would like this role, because certainly they must see the potential here. There's a lot to be able to do in the role. Certainly we'd like someone that can drive the provisions. We're working towards trying to create an elite environment. To do that, we've got to keep trying to improve the performance aspect of the club, the medical and the sports science, the coaching and the analysis, the academy, and also the player care, and of course the recruitment. So there's a big job for someone, but I think it's a really exciting time for the club. We're obviously sorry to see Roberto go, but when one door closes, another one opens, and it's an important role, and we're really looking forward to seeing how that unfolds.